Hey guys, so I'm doing a makeup tutorial today for a 50s inspired look. And with my hair a nice blonde now, I thought it'd be perfect because we'd be very Marilyn Monroe-esque. So first I'm going to take off my glasses and put those aside. And then I'm just going to start out with primer. And I'm going to be using the Benefit Porefessionals primer on a clean, moisturized face. So we're just going to use the primer and concentrate it on the T-zone and anywhere you get more oily or have bigger pores or wrinkles. And that's just going to give us a really smooth base for once we start the foundation. So here I'm just going in with my YSL Ink Fusion foundation mixed with some L'Oreal Lumi foundation. And this has been my favorite for the past couple days because the YSL is a fairly drying formula, I find, while the Lumi is a little bit too dewy for my taste, and so when I mix them together, it's perfect for my skin type. Also, the L'Oreal is just a tiny bit too dark on me, and the YSL is just a tiny bit too light, so it balances out perfectly. So I'm just going to dot this all over my face, and then I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend it all out to give a nice airbrushed effect. So finished up with foundation, I'm just going to go in with my favorite concealer, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. It's perfect for the under eyes because it's nice and smooth and creamy, and I find it doesn't crease too much as long as you set it. I'm also going to use this to highlight the high points of my face, so like the top of my nose, my forehead, and a little bit on my chin. And now I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend that all out so it's nice and smooth. Now I'm going to go in with my favorite setting powder, which is the Rimmel Stay Matte, and everyone's been using this, I know, but it's absolutely wonderful. And I'm just going to use a big fluffy brush, and we're going to put a light dusting of that all over my face. Not too much so it doesn't look too cakey, but enough that it'll set everything and it won't crease. And now onto the brows. Here I'm using the Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel in Chocolate. I have the same one in the Dip Brow Pomade, and I love that. And so right here I actually do have some powder in my eyebrows already, but my camera died on me right there, and so I don't have that part filmed. So I can do a more in-depth brow tutorial later on if anyone likes. For the eyes, I'm just going to start with my Urban Decay Original Formula Primer Potion, which is my favorite primer for the eyes. And this is just going to help all of my eyeshadows stick a lot better, and it'll help them last a lot longer throughout the day. Now for the fun part, the eyes. Here I'm using my Kat Von D Monarch Palette, which I've been loving lately. I just got it at Sephora. And so the first color I'm going to go in with is Vanish. And we're going to use this as a crease color on a fluffy brush. And you're just going to blend that in fairly lightly, and that'll give us a transition color for the next one we use. On a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to go in with the color Killing Jar, which is just a really beautiful kind of shimmery light pink. And we're going to use that across the whole lid as our main color. And it's a very neutral color, even on my skin tone, which is very pale. And so that's just going to give us a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of pink in there, but we're not going for any bold eyeshadow, since we are going to be doing some nice eyeliner and a red lip later on. Now as our final color, we're using Shadow Box, which is a deep chocolatey brown, and it's a very warm tone. If you prefer cooler tones, you can use a cooler brown for this, but this is just the color I was using. Now we're going to use this in the very outer V of the eye, and sorry I'm covering up the camera right now, but we're going to use this in the outer V, and this will just add some depth to the look and give our eyes a bit more shadow. With the same brush we just used, I'm just going to brush off any excess color on my wrist and go in with a highlight now. The one I'm going to be using is called Tiny Death, and I'm going to use that in my inner corners and on my brow bones. And this will give a nice shimmer to the look. Now with a bigger fluffy brush, I'm going to brush it off on my wrist to get any excess color off. And then I'm just going to blend the whole look together. No eyeshadow or anything on there, just blend it. And this is going to help create a really seamless eyeshadow look, which is what we want, as this isn't supposed to be anything harsh, just something very natural to accentuate the eyeliner. For eyeliner, I'm going in with another Kat Von D product, which is the Tattoo Liner in Trooper, which is just a really dark black. I'm just going to go in and make a very small flick on my eye, and it's going to go straighter out than I would normally do my eyeliner. I normally curve it up more. This is going to be a very classy look, and it's going to go really well with the red lip later on. And with my NYC Pencil Liner in dark brown, and sorry the camera won't focus very well, I'm going to put this on the very outer corner of my waterline, and this is going to help widen our eyes a bit and add some dimension to the look. All that's left is mascara, and you can use whatever is your favorite formula. Here I'm just using my Lancome Hypnose mascara, and again the camera won't focus, very sorry, but this is just a little sample size. And now I'm going to go in and coat mainly my top lashes. If a little bit gets on the bottom lashes, it's fine, but I want to focus the main drama of the lashes on top. There we go, eyes done. So I'll just show you the eyeshadow real fast. It's very easy, very simple, and it's perfect for beginners. So now I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D liquid lipstick in Vampira, which here looks almost black actually, but it's really a dark, dark red. Not quite plum, and sorry the camera isn't focusing again. But it's very, very hard to work with, and so you need to practice a little bit until you get used to it. So I recommend just wiping as much excess as you can off and then using it almost as a lip liner. So you'll see in a second, I'm going to line my lips first very carefully and then fill them in. Here I'm just getting a mirror. Even though it is originally kind of a gloss, is a very, very matte look when it dries, and it doesn't go anywhere. And so if you don't really prefer matte lips, you can definitely go with a dewier lip, something more moisturizing for this look. Just my own personal preference is a nice dark matte lip. And a short dance break. Sorry, my favorite song came on the radio. Couldn't help dancing. Alright, now that we have our dark base, I'm going to take this Sephora lipstick, and this is another one of their matte lines. And I'm not exactly sure the color of this, it's a bunch of numbers. So this is just their classic red color. And you're going to take this and put it in the very center of your lips. And this is going to create a really nice ombre effect. And so you're going to have a nice bright red in the middle, and then it'll go into the darker Kat Von D lipstick in the outer corners. All left is the face, and I'm going to move in with my contour powder, which I use in every single video and I use it every day. It's a Palladio Herbal Mosaic powder, and this is in the shade Sunkissed. And I just use the coolest brown tone in the palette for contour. And I'm just going to go in all the usual places, the cheekbones, the temples, and under my jaw. I'll be using this highlighter on my cheekbones, and this is just an old Lancome eyeshadow that I have. And the color I'm using is called Moonlight, and it's that top kind of peachier color, and it's nice and shimmery. So you're going to dust that with your fluffy brush, and then just brush that onto your cheekbones and any other high points of the face that you want to highlight. On top of that, we're going to use that same highlight that we used on our eyes, which is Tiny Death from the Kat Von D Monarch Palette, and we're going to put that in the same areas. This color just has a bit more shimmer to it, and I normally don't wear too much shimmer, but for this look it catches the light very nicely and it looks perfect with it. Finishing up with the cheeks, I'm going to use this Lancome blush, and this is in the shade Soft Rose. And this is an older blush that I have, and I probably should get rid of it, but it's just a really nice classic dusty rose, and it's perfect for this look. And so you do want to go a tiny bit heavier on the center of the cheeks than you normally would for your makeup. And that's because in the 50s this was a classic look to have nice red lips and also red cheeks to go with it. Alright, so that's the makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and it's also very good with glasses. I wear this look a lot, and I wear glasses almost every day. I haven't worn them in tutorial because I just wear contacts for that. But since it's such a bold lip, I just wanted to add that it's really nice glasses because the focus is here and not in your eyes hiding. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!